didn't love them when the loving was easy. You loved them when the well was dry, and you climbed down anyway, looking for water that wasn't there. On the mornings your body had already spent everything the night had left, you got up like a tree that keeps growing through concrete. Not because the concrete gets softer, because stopping was never an option. You let yourself consider. You love them the way tides love the shore, not by choice, not by logic, but by something older than both. Something that pulls regardless of the cost to the water. You love them past the place where the body files a complaint, past the point where the mind sends a formal warning, past every internal alarm that said, this is too much, you are giving what you do not have. And you looked at every alarm and you said, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. You love them beyond your limits. Lord, you love them past the place where loving stops. You love them in the empty. You love them when you're giving every drop. You carry what would fracture stone, carried it without a sound. You loved them so completely that you loved yourself right to the ground. And they looked at all that loving, all that fierce and bone deep giving, and they gave it a name that made you smaller. And you went quiet like you always did, like you always knew how to. From the first morning to the day your joints became a weather forecast, aching before the storm even arrived. You carried what was heavy. You carried it the way old bridges carry traffic, not gracefully, not without cause, but consistently, relentlessly, without asking for applause. And they never saw the bridge, they only saw the road. You love them beyond your limits. Lord, you love them past the place where loving stops. You love them in the empty. You love them when you give in every drop. You carried what would fracture stone, carried it without a sound. You loved them so completely that you loved yourself right to the ground. And they looked at all that loving, all that fierce and bone deep giving, and they gave it a name that made you smaller. And you went quiet like you always did. Heavy didn't stop you, empty didn't stop you. The body sending distress signals in a language only you could hear. Didn't stop you. You love like a lighthouse loves the dark, not because the dark deserves it, but because that is what lighthouses do. They keep shining even when no one is watching, even when the ships have gone. You love them beyond your limits. Lord, you love them past the place where loving stops. You love them in the empty. You love them when you'd given every drop. You carried what would fracture stone, carried it without a sound. You loved them so completely that you loved yourself right to the ground. And that was never a flaw, that was never weakness, that was never something to be summarized in a single careless word. That was love, the kind that cost everything, the kind that doesn't ask for receipts, the kind that keeps the lights on long after the electricity should have run out. Was everything.